we talk to a lot of doctors about this, but can you explain how stress is a factor when it comes to pain or even just our mental health?
Sure. The stress system is it's our adrenal system. It's the adrenal hypothalamic pituitary axis, but the adrenal glands are kind of the poster child for stress. And then there's an anti-stress side, the parasympathetic system. So the stress side has two facets. One is cortisol, corticosteroids, and the other is epinephrine and norepinephrine, or adrenaline, noradrenaline, depending on which side of the ocean you're on. The sum total of the stress system is to decrease circulation, to shut down your digestion, to shut down your immune system, to focus your brain really tightly on what a life-threatening threat might be, because the body can't tell the difference between, when it's stressed, it can't tell the difference between whether it's a life-threatening stress or just a stress. The biochemical stress response in the body is the same. And it shuts down the reproductive hormone system as well. So a lot of very key systems that we really need for our ongoing long-term health. And it vasoconstricts. So it shuts down little blood vessels, especially in the periphery, especially in muscles that it doesn't view as essential, which are basically the ones that we use to run and run away from the saber-toothed tiger. And as a result of all that, it deprives our tissues of oxygen, and it shuts down many key functions that are needed in the long run for healing and for reducing our pain naturally. So that's how stress affects us. It also affects how we breathe. We tend to breathe very shallowly. It affects our heart rate. We tend to have a very rapid heart rate. And there's something called beat-to-beat variability that is So for example, if you have a heart rate of 60, your heart does not beat once a second. It's once a second on average, but it's not a second between each beat. The length of time between each beat is slightly variable. So it's 0.9, 0.98, 1.25. And it's that rate of change of how that rhythm goes that tells us a lot about our overall health. We recognize this first in newborns and then in the elderly. In newborn nurseries, they recognized early on that if there was good beat-to-beat variability, those babies were much more likely to survive. And then they found that the same was true in nursing homes, in ICUs, in the elderly. If they have good beat-to-beat variability, they're more likely to survive whatever the crisis is they're under. Now we know it's the same for us, for all of us. Beat-to-beat variability is really important. And that shows the balance between the stress system and our anti-stress system, our parasympathetic. And that's the state where we can heal ourselves.